I am Jenna, an ordinary girl with nothing special at university. If there is anything that makes me stand out, it's that I often become the target of bullying by people like Rose and her group of friends. That evening, it was so cold that I could feel my breath turning into a misty fog. I stood shivering in the corner of the football field, where the streetlight barely illuminated a small area. Rose and her group surrounded me, their mocking laughter piercing through my self-esteem like needles. Rose threw a dirty shoe in front of me, forcing me to kiss it. I felt like I was sinking into an abyss when suddenly, a voice rang out.
Stop, right now.
From the shadows, Peter, the president's son, appeared. Peter walked over to me, helped me stand up and asked,
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I stammered a response, my heart filled with doubt. I didn't think I would see Peter again, but then he invited me to dinner. We talked in a cozy little restaurant. Peter shared about self-respect and fairness, words that made my heart flutter. After that evening, Peter frequently appeared by my side. We went for walks, talked, and I began to feel safer and more confident. But not everything was easy. News about me and Peter spread like wildfire. Photos of us appeared all over social media and in the press. I became the unwilling center of attention. The university hallways, once a place I tried to avoid, now felt suffocating. Curious stares, whispered gossip, and envious glances followed me everywhere. I thought I wouldn't be able to handle it. Peter always held my hand and said,
Don't let them decide who you are. I know who you are, and you will overcome this.
Although I could feel his care, I began to wonder, is it all genuine? One day, I went to his mansion to find an answer about the new rumors. I overheard a conversation between Peter and his assistant Mark.
This relationship is working well for the re-election campaign. You should continue with your role. Don't let feelings get in the way.
I'm not comfortable with this, Mark. Jenna doesn't deserve to be dragged into this.
This is for your family, for your father. If you want to avoid trouble, you'd better stick to the plan.
Those words echoing in my mind. Stick to the plan. I wasn't a person to them. I was a pawn. So that's all I am to you, Peter? A pawn for your family to use? Peter admitted that it all started as a plan.
Yes, it all started as just a plan. But I couldn't control his emotions.
I walked away, feeling used and betrayed, leaving him standing there. On the way back, I couldn't stop asking myself, am I hurt because I was used, or because I fell in love with someone who doesn't deserve it? That evening, an anonymous email sent me a picture, a photo of John and Peter together intimately. Those pictures completely shattered me. I withdrew without blaming Peter, and let him to face the truth of his own. Eric, my childhood friend, quietly stayed by my side, not saying much, but always making me feel less lonely. As I tried to stand up, Peter was also fighting with family pressure and his own struggles. He stood on stage at the large speech event, facing thousands of people.
Wow.
He said,
I have loved John, and I have no regrets.
The entire auditorium buzzed, but he remained resolute. Peter gave up the mask and lived truthfully with himself. I felt a sense of respect for him. 3 years later, I found myself again and found peace with Eric. In the vibrant garden, Eric and I held a simple yet warm wedding. Peter and John appeared, congratulating me with sincere eyes. I realized that happiness doesn't come from trying to be someone else, but from accepting who you are. My story is not perfect, but I am proud that I overcame the pain and found myself, and I am Jenna.